Yes. What is it?
Yenpei Yay Koden. Yay!
Yes. What is it?
I. Nike song. Yay! Cabra.
Well, Orland's right. This pig's been enchanted. It's a faint aura, so it could have been a simple enlargement spell, or maybe a potion. Well, Retta did give us a scroll of Lesser Dispel. Either one of us could read the words.
Wait a minute. Shouldn't we say something to Louis? He's a foul old wretch. But we ought to give him a chance to withdraw his pig from the contest before he's shamed in front of everyone.
I.
Yes. What is it?
Need some help? Harvest Fair's got a double meeting for most folks in this village. It's the anniversary of the attack on our village. When all those demons came, everybody lost friends and family. And your foster father takes things harder than most. Best not to trouble him about it. Old Cormac fought in the Harvest Brawl against Bevel's older brother. Stuff of legend, that was.
I hardly remember Lorne. He was practically grown by the time I could walk, and he left town soon after.
That's right, Bevel. Some say it was the fight with Cormac that drove him out. It was the year of the foul harvest, when the crops grew stunted and weak. Not so different from this year, in fact, and folks were anxious for a fair to take their minds off their troubles. Now, it so happened that there were two village lads of the same age, and both of them were big. Now, not just big in a physical sense, mind you, but big in talent, and big in courage, and big in potential. Now, one of them alone would have been too big for this village, but they were two, and the time was ripe for a contest between them. Yes, indeed. The brother of our very own Bevel, and the eldest of the Starling lads. Lorne Starling was his name, and he was a sight. Over 7 foot tall and built like a High Lord's keep. Our Bevel's a sturdy lad, to be sure, but it'd take 2 of him to match Lorne for size. Now, old Lorne was champion of the Harvest Brawl. 3 years he'd held the title, and most boys had only to look at him for they'd faint dead away. But our Cormac had a notion to win the brawl that year and humble his rival for good. So, up he steps, and the crowd goes hushed. Then, Lorne starts insulting him. It began as a good-natured ribbing, but Cormac just stood there, and he didn't say a word. And that got Lorne angry. He said not a word. Finally, Lorne came at him in a fury, still casting insults, but Cormac wouldn't rise to the bait. He took a few hits, but mostly he tried to stay out of Lorne's way. And Lorne got madder and madder and madder still. It went on for hours like that, through one day and into the next. Folks watched the match in shifts, one fellow sleeping and another awake. Then they'd swap places and fill each other in. And still Lorne got madder and wilder. Then, all of a sudden, Cormac stopped in his tracks and gave old Lorne a punch right in the nose. Oh, Lorne was so angry by then he couldn't block it. Cormac gave him another punch, and another, and another, until old Lorne toppled over like a felled oak. And just like that, Cormac won the Harvest Brawl.